Formula One is a bit like wine. There are good vintages and not such good ones. 2016 is flavoursome and quaffable, a season with lots of surprises and full of emotion.
Die Spannung und der reine Motorsport, den wir
The excitement of pure motorsport that we're getting in 2016 from Formula One is world class. It's great to watch. Real motorsport from right up front to right at the back. Ahead of the grand finale, let's take a look back to winners, losers, minor sensations, and a completely new circuit. We were in Baku for the first time, a fantastic Grand Prix. Everyone was thrilled. Baku was billed as being something special, and it was.
Also es wird über 2 Kilometer beschleunigt.
The cars are accelerating for 2 kilometers, unique for a street circuit.
An der Altstadt vorbei, an der alten
Past the
Mauer
old town,
und
bursting with history, very tight in places, and that simply makes it special.
Und das macht's einfach besonders.
Perhaps not so special is the Mercedes dominance, but the battle for the title certainly is. It clearly has gained in tension. But it's been, above all, behind Mercedes, where there's been lots going on. In the land of the Reds, the spaghetti is overcooked, just like the workings of the SF16H. To close the gap on Mercedes, Ferrari risked a lot and over the winter radically modified the whole concept. The plan backfired. Still the second force in 2015, the prancing horse has galloped badly off course. For Sebastian Vettel, a great test of patience. In terms of Ferrari's success, in terms of performance and in terms of development, as he would have liked things to have been very different. That makes you a bit twitchy, a bit grumpy, and that's the reason I think why Vettel is not always in the best of moods. Another Red has finally got back into his stride again this year. Teammate Kimi Räikkönen has put in consistently good performances, doing appreciably better than in the past 2 years. He's doing a solid job this year. Even if Sebastian has a problem, Kimi's on hand. That ought to silence any criticism about his contract extension. The Iceman doesn't seem set to melt just yet. Unlike the lead over the Bulls, after the German Grand Prix it went up in smoke. Red Bull did their homework and became Mercedes' main challenger.
The whole team's worked incredibly hard over the winter period to regain the time that we lost.
Managed to build further from those lessons from last season.
Red Bull took tough, controversial action, but with success. The mudslinging with Renault paid dividends in engine updates, and the radical change in the driver pairing has pushed the team to new heights. Young Bull Max divides Formula One, rebellious and impudent, but incredibly good.
Für mich ist die Entdeckung dieser Saison.
For me, he's the discovery of the season, and also clearly someone who's going to make it to the very top.
Nach oben kommen wird, nach ganz oben.
If you've got two top drivers in a team and they spur each other on, then everyone performs better. Instead of disappearing in Mad Max's shadow, Ricciardo added an extra gear, making it clear to everyone that Red Bull has two exceptional drivers on their books. While at engine partners Renault, the engine's working well. That's, however, already it, and it's not wholly a surprise.
Speziell deshalb, weil man ja das
Particularly as they, of course, took over the 2016 car from Lotus as a Mercedes car, remodeled it and are now driving it.
Mercedes Auto übernommen hat, umgemodelt hat und jetzt fährt.
The re-entrant was, however, not the only legacy team with difficulties. Due to financial problems, Sauber finished in the points just once. And at Williams too, they've been perplexed. Despite multiple updates, no better performance on the track. And thus, no chance of defending fourth place against the most improved team of the year. We're getting there. Force India's most recent successes come from hard work and development. We've improved our car enormously. Fourth place is now out of sight for Haas F1, but they're making themselves noticed as the best newcomer team for years, even if after a superb start out of the blocks, sober reality slowly set in. McLaren Honda too distanced themselves from unduly great expectations and, above all, promises. However, an upward trend can clearly be seen, and even at the grand old age of 35, El Matador still has impressive ability. Whether, like good wine, the 2016 season will also have a winning final note, we'll find out on Race Sunday.